Hello and welcome to another video from Sustenance Uncovered on the YouTube channel you need to not only survive the current apocalypse but actually enjoy it. And we're going to do part 2 of our wine making videos. This one is actual recipe of how I make wine. Now you can make wine with just about anything. You know, put a shoe in there, make it out of smashed up lemons, whatever you want to do. But some things just are going to be not worth messing with, like the two things I just mentioned. But a traditional wine that everybody likes is grape wine. Real grape wine is made with pure crushed grape juice, and it's extremely expensive. The things you get in the store are not like that. But we're going to show you how to make grape wine just using some grape concentrate. Now when you get this stuff here, this is great value. That's the cheapest grape juice they make. It's way cheaper than Welch's usually, and it's every bit as good. Don't be fooled. When you go there, they have another product that's even cheaper than this. It says grape cocktail or grape drink. This is grape juice. That's what you want. The grape drink is actually half grape juice and half sugar water. So anyway, here, and this here, I'm going to show you how I make wine because I'm out to try to use everything that's possible for whatever purpose it can be used for, and I don't like to waste. First thing we're going to do is going to take 7 of these concentrate grapes.
Wow.
I'm going to take and peel this off, throw it in the trash. Now here's my water. The water has been boiled, very hot, just about as light as I can take it. Pour it in. Now I've already put 5 in. Now this is number 6. This here can, I washed it off under the sink, so it's basically clean. And this water has been boiled, so there's very little bit of germs. Just so you see just how frugal I am with my stuff. There. And I got a can up here. The lid goes in there. And take this paper off of here. And put that in there. We'll use that to start a fire to cook our next meal on. Alright. I'm going to do that with this other can too. Same thing. Peel that little doohickey off the top. Oops. Pour the wine in there.
Rinse it out.
Very hot. Almost, I mean, it ain't up close to boiling because I'd be screaming, but clean. Clean. Not wasting any grape juice. Somebody had to work hard to grow them grapes and pick them, even if they had to use a machine to do it. Fire starter, another piece of metal for the recycle bin. Now, I also add a little, with grape juice, I add a little bit of lemon juice to bring the acidity up a little bit. You do not want it to be too acid because the yeast will not live in an acidic fluid. And there's a reason that's important too. When you put sugar and water together, which is basically all we're doing, is putting sugar and water together. There's grape juice in there. That makes this a good wine. If this was nothing but pure sugar water, you could still get drunk off of it, but it would taste terrible. Believe me, I've tried it. But anytime sugar and water are left together, throw them in the yard, do whatever you want to do it. Ants are going to get in there, flies are going to get in there, mildew is going to get in there, mold's going to get in there, bacteria is going to get in there, and yeast is going to get in there. So what we're doing, we are making a race that we want to set the results. We want the yeast to win this race. That's why we're going to have a very clean bucket, sealed off from the outside world with a little vapor lock on top of it. And we're going to introduce yeast. And we're going to hope not to introduce mold, mildew, or bacteria. If bacteria gets in sugar water, that makes vinegar. And we don't want to make vinegar, we want to make wine. So we're going to introduce yeast. Now, with grapes, like I said, got 2 tablespoons. Did I already put lemon juice in here? No, okay. Yeah, I always put about 2 tablespoons with grape wine or apple wine. If you make an orange juice wine, first off, it probably ain't going to work. You're going to have to really work with orange juice to make a wine out of it, or pineapple. And we've had both. Sometimes it's good, sometimes bad. But do not add any kind of acid, lemon juice to that, because that'll mess it up. Now, I've got 7 cans of grape concentrate. You can use 8 cans. What I use is 7 cans of grape concentrate and 1 box of dry grapes, which is raisins. Cheap raisins, about the same price as grape juice. Just put that in there. Rita, you want to break it up, or you just want to raise it?
I want raisin.
Okay, hold on. Give you a bunch of them.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Alright, and I'm going to break these up because they don't want to break up too easy after you get them in there. My hands are all sticky, but I'm going to just keep going because I want to get this video done. Alright, we got the grape juice in, we got the raisins in. Now we're going to put sugar. I've already put 10 cups. I may add 4 more because the recipe I use is 7 grape concentrates or 7 apple concentrates. And as you learn what you're doing with wine, you can go out there and make it out of squash. We've made it out of onions, tomatoes, elderberries. But what did I just put in here? 1? So here's 2. So. Here's 3. And here is 4. That's just about done that bucket. So all together I got 14 cups of sugar. 7 grape concentrates, 1 box of raisins, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and now we're going to add the water. It's pretty hot, but it ain't that much in here. Now look here on the side of the bucket, it's graduated. We want to bring it up to about right there where it says 5 gallons, because that's what the recipe's for. If you add all them ingredients, now it's super hot.
That's why I backed up.
Yeah, well, I can take this stainless steel spoon and get that sugar stirred around in there, because we do have 14 cups of sugar in here, and you really don't want it to sit on the bottom. It seems like I've opened up wine before and it would have, see, it's like thick in there now, but we get that and all them raisins, and them raisins will swell up.
It smells good.
Oh yeah, it smells good. Wait till after it ferments, then it's really going to smell good and taste good too. And feel good. Now, I got an elderly lady, she always would boil that water. I mean, bring it all the way up to a boil and boil it for a solid minute. And I ain't all that picky. I want to kill it off. Let me open this door and get some light behind here and see it. Yeah, we can still, shoot, we got a half gallon to go. Well, anyways, once you bring the water, because we ain't going to let this go on forever. Once you bring that water on up to there where it says 5 gallons, that's everything. All that's left is yeast. But yeast will not work at temperatures below 75 degrees, period. They will not work. And I'm not really sure where this cutoff is, but somewhere around 95, 96, yeast will die. So this thing here right now is probably about 150 degrees, 120 degrees. You don't put your yeast in there. Good rule of thumb is just leave your yeast like out where you can see it, or leave yourself a note so you don't forget. The next day, add your yeast. And you only got to add 1 tablespoon. You could put 1 little speck of yeast and it'll do the same thing, but remember I said it's like a race between bacteria and yeast. So putting a tablespoon of yeast gets you a real good start in there. And that way you don't have a chance for the vinegar to get, start up. But the thing about it, bacteria will not live in alcohol, so if you get your yeast going, then you ain't worried about it. But another problem is that yeast will not live in acid. So if you start off with vinegar, you're going to get vinegar because it'll kill the yeast pretty quick. So there you go. I'll put the recipe on the description of this. And till later, sustenance and covering. Love you.